सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। Sorry Om. As always we will start with a shloka. So today the shloka that we are going to see is a subhashita. It's a beautiful saying and very nice meaning is there. Let us chant. I will chant, repeat after me. Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gacchati Dhimatam Vyasane tu murkhanam Nidraya kalahena va. Very good. Together. Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gacchati Dhimatam Vyasane tu murkhanam Nidraya kalahena va. So what is said here? Dhimatam kalaha gacchati. Kalaha gacchati. The time passes. For whom? Dhimatam, for the wise people. Means what? Wise people, they spend their time in doing what? Kavya Shastra Vinodena. With poetry, Kavya, Shastra or discussion on scriptures, Vinoda or having fun, some comedy. Okay. So wise people spend their time in poetry or in discussion of regarding the scriptures or having fun. Vinodena. Okay. So you must have seen also those people who are intelligent people or wise people, they love to spend time in doing this. They will read something or they will listen to something or they will have some discussion about, scripture, Shastra says like this, etc. Or they would love to listen to jokes and, tell jokes also. That is what they love. Our Guruji also, if you see, this is how he loves doing this. Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gacchati Dhimatam. Dhimatam Kalaha Gacchati. For the wise people, time passes like this. Murkhanam tu. Tu is avyaya. We have studied avyayas. Tu is indeclinable, which says what? But murkhanam. But for the fools or the time of fools, how does it pass? Vyasanena. First thing that they do is vyasana. Vyasana means some bad habit. Something will be there. Cigarette smoking or drinking or, cards, betting, vyasanena. Or nidraya. They love to sleep. The moment little bit time is there, sleep. Nidraya. Or va means or kalahena, or in quarrel, love to fight. So you see the drastic difference between how wise people spend their time and how others, the fools, spend their time. The wise people are spending time in intellectual thing, kavya, poetry, shastra, scripturals, and vinoda, and in doing some comedy. Whereas the fools are spending time in doing what? They either engage into bad habits or they sleep, and if they are not doing anything, then they will love to fight. Some people are there, no, they just are waiting to fight. Little bit of space you give them, they will jump on each other's head and start fighting. Why? That is how they spend their time. Okay, so this Subhashita, though it is stating this as a matter of fact, Dhimatam kalah gacchati, the time of wise people passes in what? In this. But the time for fools passes in what? Though it is said as a matter of fact, it also gives us an indication how we should spend our time. It is also to reflect in our life and find out, are we wasting our time in this or are we utilizing time for this? Okay, so are we wasting time in bad habits or in sleep or in quarrel? You see, it is, though it is said sleep, doesn't mean that you should not sleep at all. No. Should not sleep more than what is required. More you should spend time in doing this poetry, or either do or listen to it, nice music, shastra, vinoda, etc. Okay, so wise people spend their time in poetry, discussion on scriptures, or comedy. Fools spend their time in bad habits, sleep, or quarreling. Now here again we will see, we were studying third case last time, Tritiya Vibhakti, isn't it? So you see here, kavya shastra vinodena, vyasanena, nidraya, kalahena, all these are Tritiya Vibhakti words. Right? By or with these. In English translation you are using in, which is fine, but actually what it means is with. Okay, Tritiya Vibhakti usage. Fine. Okay, once we will chant and then we will. Together we will chant the verse and then we will go forward. Kavya shastra vinodena kalo gacchati dhimatam vyasanena tu murkhanam nidraya kalahena va. Very good. Now what? Last time we were studying Tritiya Vibhakti. Tritiya Vibhakti, instrumental case. Instrumental case. Prathama Vibhakti, nominative case. Dvitiya Vibhakti, accusative case. Now Tritiya Vibhakti is instrumental case. Why? Because it is karana karaka. Karana karaka means it connects with the verb as an instrument, karana, upakarana, instrument. Therefore, instrumental case is generally used to indicate instrument used for an action. And how to find out what is in Tritiya Vibhakti or what is the karana? Ask the question by what or with what to the verb. Kena. Kena. And then we were seeing the usages. Lots of usages we have seen in the last session. We will just revise them and then we will go forward. First usage we saw is upakaranarthe, to indicate the instrument used for an action. Example, Ramaha aindrastrena ravanam hanti. Ramaha ravanam hanti. Sri Rama kills Ravana. With what? Aindrastrena. With the weapon called Aindrastra. Aham netrabhyam pashyami. Aham pashyami, I see. But I see with what? With my eyes. So the instrument used for action is eyes. Instrument used for this action of killing is Aindrastra. So the instrument is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Aindrastrena netrabhyam. Netrabhyam we saw last time. It is dual. Two eyes are there, no? So therefore netrabhyam pashyami. Okay. So first usage, most important usage of Tritiya Vibhakti is upakaranarthe. Upakarana means instrument. Second usage, hetu arthe. In order to show reason or cause. Tritiya Vibhakti is also used to show the cause. Example, aham shiro vedanaya pathashalam nagacchami. Aham patashalam na gacchami. I am not going to school. Why? What is the cause? Shiro vedanaya. Headache. Due to, because of, that is used in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay. Karmana pitrulokah. Upasanaya devalokah. By karma, one gains pitruloka, one gains the world of ancestors. Upasanaya, by upasana, by worship, one gains the world of deities, devaloka. So what is the cause? Karma causes going to pitruloka. Upasana causes going to devaloka. So the cause comes in Tritiya Vibhakti. Cause is indicated, shown with Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay. So upakaranarthe and hetuarthe. Third usage we saw, which we have earlier also seen, karmani karta. Karmani in passive voice, in passive construction, karta, the subject is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Right? In active construction, kartari, karta is in Prathama Vibhakti. Correct? I hope you remember the table that we were seeing last time. In active voice, subject is in Prathama Vibhakti, object is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, and verb is following the subject. Whereas in passive voice, subject is in Tritiya Vibhakti, object is in Prathama Vibhakti, and verb is following object. Why? Because verb follows whatever is in Prathama Vibhakti. Right? So in passive construction, the subject is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Ramena Sita drishyate. Sita is seen by Rama. By Rama, therefore Tritiya Vibhakti. Maya pustakam patyate. The book is read by me. Right? So that is how the whole thing is. So in passive voice, in passive construction, karta, the subject is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay. I hope you also remember what we had seen when it comes to Panini's Ashtadhyayi. He gives a Kartrukaraka also to Tritiya. Kartrukarana yoho Tritiya, he says. Why? For this usage. Because he is explaining everything in passive construction and then he goes on to explain the active construction. So that is why. So I hope you remember that also. So three usages, Upakaranarthe, Hetuarthe and Karmani Karta. Now, next few usages also we have seen. Fourth usage is Bhava Suchaka Shabdanam Yoge Tritiya. Tritiya Vibhakti is also used in connection with the words which are showing the feeling, Bhava Suchaka, which are indicative of feelings. Example, Balaha Santoshena Kridati. Happily playing. Who? A boy. Now that Santoshena is feeling. So that feeling is shown in Tritiya Vibhakti. Aham Shraddhaya Ishwaram Bhajami. I am worshipping Lord with faith. See, with is anyways Tritiya Vibhakti, isn't it? That is again a feeling which is shown in Tritiya Vibhakti. Next usage. Upadhi Arthe, to show the medium, through. So by and what we have seen, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Even with the preposition through, Tritiya Vibhakti alone is used. This is a very interesting usage we have seen. Example, Shakataha Margena Gacchati. A cart is going through a road. Through a road, Margena. Ishwaraha Pushpaihi Hasati. The Lord is smiling through the flowers. It's the Lord who is smiling. So when flowers bloom, it's not the flower smiling, it is the Lord smiling through the flowers. So flower becomes the medium for somebody else to do something else. Shakataha Gacchati. What is the medium? Marga, road. Ishwaraha Hasati. The Lord is smiling, but what is the medium? Pushpaihi. The medium is flowers. So very interesting usage. Next, Prayana Sadhanarthe Tritiya. This also we have seen to show the mode of transport. So the bus, bicycle, car, vehicle, flight, whatever we are using as mode of transport, that will come in Tritiya Vibhakti. Saha Dvichakrikaya Graham Gacchati. Sah graham gacchati, he goes home. How? Dvichakrikaya, with a two-wheeler, bicycle. Aham padbhyam gacchami, I am going by using my 2 feet. Padbhyam gacchami. Again, padbhyam dvivachana, because 2 feet, but it is in Tritiya dvivachana. Tritiya Vibhakti dvivachana. Okay. So, prayana sadhanarthe, to indicate the mode of transport. For that also Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Next. Yad dhanam diyate tat, the price that we pay, the price which is paid, whatever it is, that also comes in Tritiya Vibhakti. Narayanaha dasharupyakaihi pustakam krinati. Narayana pustakam krinati. Narayana means Narayan. Narayan is one person. Krinati, he purchases, buys pustakam, a book. With what money? Dasharupyakaihi, with 10 rupees. Duryodhana angarajyena karanam jayati. Duryodhana wins over Karna. And what is the price that he paid? Angarajya was the pride. He gave the one entire part of the kingdom to Karna. Karna was made the king of Angaraja. Okay, and that is how he purchased. Purchased means not literally purchased, but that's how he won over Karna. Therefore, Jayati, verb used is Jayati. But what is the price that he paid? That is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Angarajyena. Okay, so see, these 4 usages are also clear. Bhava Suchaka Shabdanam Yoge, to show the feeling. Upadhi Arthe, to show the medium through what something is happening. Prayana Sadhanarthe, to show the mode of transport. And Yad Dhanam Diyate, the price that is paid. That also is in Tritiya Vibhakti. These many usages we had seen so far. Okay, now we will go for the next usages. Now, as I said, next usages are for Upapada Vibhakti. What is Upapada Vibhakti? By which the Vibhakti, the case ending by which one word is connected to another word. Karaka Vibhakti means word is connected to the verb. So for Karaka Vibhakti, Tritiya Vibhakti, what is Karaka? Karana Karaka. So the word in Tritiya Vibhakti is connected to the verb mainly as an instrument of action. And other than that, whatever is there, we have seen different kinds of usages through mode of transport, karmani karta, hetu arthe, etc. Okay, so Karaka means word connecting to the verb. Upapada Vibhakti means one word connecting to another word. So when avyayas are used, indeclinables are used, then with those indeclinables, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Please. Avyayas are not in Tritiya Vibhakti, because avyayas don't have concept of Vibhakti. They are indeclinables, they don't change. But when these avyayas are used, there are other words which are connected to these avyayas which are in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, so that is the point. I hope you are getting it. Okay, so with these avyayas, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Please remember, with these avyayas, not that these avyayas are in Tritiya Vibhakti. No, with these avyayas, the words that are used are in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, so first, Saha, Sakam, Sardham. These are the 3 avyayas. Earlier we have seen, when we were seeing the avyayas, we have seen these 3 avyayas. The meaning is along with. Now, who is going along with what, or who is doing along with what? That is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Example, Balaha Janakena Saha Apanam Gacchati. Balaha, a boy, Janakena Saha, along with his father, Apanam Gacchati, goes to the market. Apanam means market. Apanam. Don't Marathi people, Maharashtrians, Apan is not we. Okay, Apanam in Sanskrit means market. Balaha Janakena Saha. So that is why. Now you see here, Janakena Saha, they are joined together. Joined together means connected with each other. Why? Because Saha is the avyaya, and with this, the word is in Tritiya Vibhakti, they are connected together. Janakena Saha. Lakshmanaha Ramena Sakam Vanam Gacchati, or Ramena Sardham Vanam Gacchati. Saha Sakam Sardham means one and the same. They're synonyms, can be used. So here also you can say Janakena Sarkam, Janakena Sardham. They mean same only. Now here what is that? Lakshmanaha Ramena Sakam. Along with Rama, Lakshmana Vanam Gacchati, goes to forest. Who is going to the forest is the subject of the sentence, which is in Prathama Vibhakti. With whom is he going? With whom? That person is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay? So, Kaha Gacchati, Balaha Gacchati. Kena Saha, Janakena Saha. Kutra Gacchati? Gacchati is Prapti Sthana, no? So for Prapti Sthana, the destination is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Apanam Gacchati, Vanam Gacchati. These are all usages we have seen earlier, okay? Not new, and nothing is new. Balaha Prathama Vibhakti, subject of the sentence. Apanam Dvitiya Vibhakti, why? Prapti Sthana. And Gacchati, Gacchati is the verb. And with whom that person is going, that comes in Tritiya Vibhakti. So Saha Sakam Sardham, whenever it is used, it comes in Tritiya Vibhakti. Now here one more thing I will mention. Please remember, when usages like this come, it is such a well-known usages that sometimes the word Saha or Sakam or Sardham may not be written. The sentence might just be Balaha Janakena Apanam Gacchati. Okay, the word Saha Sakam Sardham may not be there, but which is to be understood. Why? According to the context. It will become clear. Why? Because Saha Sakam Sardham, only Tritiya Vibhakti is used. There is no other Vibhakti which is used for Saha Sakam Sardham. So, whenever, of course, when these words are used, Tritiya Vibhakti is must. But sometimes these words may not be mentioned, but may be implied. Okay, so that also we must remember while seeing some of the places that word Saha may not be there. It may be there in some verses, it may be there, some places it may not be there, but we have to understand it. Okay, that is it. Next. With Avyaya Vina. Vina, Avyaya. This is something that we had seen. Atmadhnyanena vina mokshaha nasti. Without, na asti, no. Therefore, without. Atmadhnyanena vina. Without Atmadhyana. Without Atmadhyana means without self-knowledge, moksha, liberation, na asti, is not there. In Sanskrit, this kind of usages we will see many times. It's called double negation. Vina already means without. So without X, Y also is not there. Without X, without one thing, Y also is not there. Means what? X is necessary condition for Y. Without self-knowledge, liberation is not possible. Means what? Self-knowledge is a must for liberation. So with this Avyaya Vina, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Mitrena Vina aham na gacchami. Without my friend, I will not go. I will go only if my friend is coming. Now you make it into, if Vina you don't have to use, then you say aham mitrena saha gacchami. Or if you want to say aham mitrena saha eva gacchami. I will go only with my friend. Mitrena vina aham na gacchami. I will not go without my friend. So when Vina Avyaya is used, with that Tritiya Vibhakti. But as we have seen earlier, Dvitiya or Panchami also can be used. 2, 3, 5. Remember, 2 plus 3, 5. With Vina Avyaya, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Tritiya Vibhakti or Panchami. These 3 Vibhaktis can be used. Okay. So Mitram Vina, Mitrat Vina, all that is also possible. Tritiya is also possible. Mitrena Vina. Atmadhnyanena Vina. Okay. Last usage of Tritiya Vibhakti with the Avyaya Alam. Alam. Now, this Avyaya Alam also has got 2 connotations, 2 meanings. One meaning of Alam is enough. Don't do that. Another meaning of alam is what I have is enough. Now here it is used in the meaning of don't with Tritiya Vibhakti. We will see next Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti also usage of alam will be there. Okay, in the other meaning of alam. That time this will become more clear. At the moment just remember that there are two kinds of meanings or connotations that come out of this word alam. Alam. So alam kolahalena. Alam kolahalena, literally how you translate, enough of shouting. Graham gacha, go home. So children are playing and making sound, and then some old person comes from the window and shouts, hey, why are you shouting? Enough of shouting, go home. Alam kolahalena. Alam literally means enough. But that enough has two meanings. No? Enough means don't. And this much is enough. These two meanings are there. So when you are ordering don't, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Alam kolahalena. Alam kolahalena, though it means enough of shouting, what it means is don't shout. Graham gacha, go home. Alam lavanena, triptosmi. Means what? Don't give lavana. Lavana means salt. Don't give me more salt. Triptosmi, this much is sufficient. Okay. As I said, in Chaturthi Vibhakti also there will be similar kind of usage. We will see at that time how little bit of difference is there. Both, see, basically alam word means enough. But you are using that word enough in what sense? Enough of you are ordering it, or you are just telling that this much is sufficient. Sufficient meaning is there, no? That sufficient meaning will be in Chaturthi Vibhakti. So if alam word is being used with the connotation of sufficient, then Chaturthi Vibhakti is to be used. We will see that at that time. Right now, for Tritiya Vibhakti, these are the 10 usages. Okay, what was the first usage? Upakaranarthe. Second usage, Hetu Arthe. Third usage, Karmani Karta. Subject in the passive voice. Fourth usage, Bhava Suchaka Shabdanam Yoge, to show feeling. Fifth usage, Upadhi Arthe. Upadhi there means what? To show medium, through, in the meaning of through. Sixth usage we saw, Prayana Sadhanarthe, to show the mode of transport. Seventh usage we saw, the price that we pay, Yad Dhanam Diyate Tat. And then 3 usages we have seen as Upapada Vibhakti. With Avyayas Saha Sakam Sardham. 9th usage with Avyaya Vina. And 10th usage with Avyaya Alam, in the meaning of don't. Okay, 10 usages of Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, now let us go forward. Let us see some examples of Tritiya Vibhakti. Then we will see examples from Gita also. Now these are some simple examples. What? Bala lekhanya likhati. Bala, a girl, lekhanya, by pen or with pen, likhati, writes. Instrument of action. Kumaraha kandukena khelati. Kumaraha, again a boy, or somebody's name also might be Kumara. He is playing khelati, kandukena. Kandukena, with ball, instrument. Tvam karanabhyam shrunosi. You are listening through your ears. So since 2 ears are there, karanabhyam, dvivachana is there. Tvam karanabhyam shrunosi. Ajnanam jnanena nashyati. Ajnanam jnanena nashyati. Now here carefully see, you can say it is an instrument, but you can also see there is a meaning of cause. Ajnanam nashyati. Ignorance gets destroyed. What is the cause? Jnanena. By knowledge. So ignorance is destroyed by knowledge. Minaha jalena jivanti. Minaha, fish, plural. Fishes. I don't know whether in English fishes is there. Fish only generally they use. Minaha, plural. Jivanti, they live. What is the cause of their life? Jalena, by water. They live by water. They live by water means what? That is the cause. That is the instrument. Whichever way you want to take it. Shishya hastabhyam gurum namati. Shishya, student, gurum namati, prostrates to the teacher. How? Hastabhyam, with his hands. Two hands. Therefore, hastabhyam, dvivachana. Dvivachana. Hastabhyam gurum namati. Aham upanetraihi eva drashtum shaknomi. Aham, I, upanetraihi. Upanetra means specs. Upanetra. See, netra means eye. Since the eye is not able to see properly, so you are giving one upakarana to netra. That is called as upanetra. Specs. Right? Spectacles. Upanetraihi eva. Only with specs. Aham drashtum shaknomi. I am able to see. So I am able to see only using specs. Otherwise I can't see. Aham upanetraihi. Again, instrument of action is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Yudhishthiraha anujena arjunena sardham vasati. Yudhishthiraha anujena arjunena sardham vasati. Now carefully note what? Yudhishthiraha vasati. Yudhishthira is staying. With whom? With Arjuna. Who is Arjuna? Younger brother. Anuja. Anuja means younger brother. Agraja, elder brother. Anuja, younger brother. Agraja, elder brother. Now, one thing please note. In the usages, we have not mentioned about adjectives. Isn't it? In Prathama and Dvitiya Vibhakti usages, we had discussed about adjectives also. So when subject is in active voice, is in Prathama Vibhakti, even the adjective to the subject is in Prathama Vibhakti. If object is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, then adjective to that object also is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Right? Now, Tritiya Vibhakti onwards, we are not going to specifically mention. The fact of the matter, what we have seen, the general rule that we have seen, adjective to the noun follows the noun. So since here Anuja is the adjective for Arjuna, Arjunena is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Anujena also is in Tritiya Vibhakti. It follows. And why is Arjunena in Tritiya Vibhakti? Because Sardham. Because along with this word Sardham, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Correct? Usage number 8. Sahasakam Sardham. And therefore Anujena Arjunena Saha or Arjunena Sardham Vasati. Next. Punyehi Swargam Labhate. Swargam Labhate. Heaven is attained. Punyehi. By punya. By merits. By the results of good action. Cause. Hetvarthe. Hetvarthe. Bhaktaha hastabhyam namati. Similar to Shishya hastabhyam namati. Same way. Bhaktaha hastabhyam namati. Vriddha dandena chalati. Vriddha, an old person. Dandena, with a stick. Chalati, walks. Walks with a stick. So what is the stick? Stick is the instrument of action. In order for the elderly person to walk, stick is the instrument. Vriddha dandena chalati. Dandena chalati. Sugrivaha vrikshena valim tadayati. Sugriva is beating Vali. Sugriva valim tadayati. How is he beating? Vrikshena, with a tree. Okay. Why with a tree? Because both of them are who? Monkeys, no? What else do you expect from them? That is how they fight. So Sugriva vrikshena valim tadayati. Chhatraha lokayanena gachanti. Lokayana, public transport. Lokayana. Public transport. Mode of transport, chhatraha, students, gachanti, they are going by public transport, bus, train, etc. Public transport. Yuvakah vamahastena kridati. Yuvakah, youngster, is playing with his left hand, left-handed person, playing with his left hand. Vamahastena, vama means left, hasta means hand. Vamahastena, with left hand, instrumental case. Guru kripaya vina kimapi na sadhyate. Guru kripaya vina, without the blessings of the teacher, Guru, kimapi na sadhyate, nothing is achieved. Kimapi na sadhyate literally means anything is not achieved, but together what it means is nothing is achieved. So vina, with vina avyaya we have seen Tritiya. What else can be used with vina avyaya? Tritiya is already used, Dvitiya and Panchami. Guru kripam vina. Guru, kripa won't happen, no? Kripa. Mala. Mala. Guru kripayai vina. Panchami Shashti will be same. So Dvitiya can be used, Panchami. Don't worry about Panchami, it will come. That time we will see. Guru kripaya vina. Without the blessings of the teacher, kimapi na sadhyate, nothing is achieved. Krishna balagopaihi saha viharati. Shri Krishna is roaming. Along with whom? Along with his balagopas. Balagopas means children of those gopas, milkmen who were staying with whom Shri Krishna was staying. So Krishna balagopaihi saha viharati. Raja dharmena rajyam palayati. The king, Raja, rajyam palayati, is taking care of the kingdom. How? Dharmena, cause. Cause is shown. Dharmena, with righteousness. Virena jatayuna yuddham kritam. Passive construction. Passive voice. Jatayuna yuddham kritam. Yuddham, war. Kritam, done. Means what? The war is fought by Jatayu. By Jatayu, Tritiya Vibhakti, Karta. Jatayuhu yuddham karoti. Active construction. When you change it into passive, Jatayuna yuddham kritam. And then adjective is given, Virena Jatayuna. Veera Jatayu. So Jatayuna is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Virena also is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Virena Jatayuna yuddham kritam. The war is fought by valorous Jatayu. Okay, is this clear? Examples are clear? Sure. Now let us go ahead. Let us see some examples from Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 1. Okay, some of the verses are same, but we are just highlighting different words according to Vibhakti. Third verse. Pashyaitam panduputranam acharya mahatim chamum vyudham drupada putrena tava shishyena dhimata. Last time also, Dvitiya Vibhakti time, we have seen this. Etam mahatim chamum vyudham pashya. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Now what? Tritiya Vibhakti usage. Drupada putrena vyudham, which is set in a formation by Drupada Putra, by the son of Drupada, Drishtadyumna. Tava Shishyena, and now these are adjectives to Drupada Putra. These are adjectives to Drishtadyumna. Who are they? Who is he? Tava Shishyena, by your student. Dhimata, by that student who is intelligent. So, tava shishyena dhimata drupada putrena vyudham mahatim chamum etam pashya. Panduputranam also. So, drupada putrena, by the son of Drupada. Tava shishyena, by your student. Dhimata, by an intelligent person. So, shishyena and dhimata is adjective for Drupada putra. Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Okay. Next, 14th verse. Tata shvetair hayir yukte mahatisyandane sthito Madhavah Pandavaschaiva Divyau Shankho Pradadmatuhu. This verse onwards, the description of Pandava's army starts. Sanjay is telling and begins by saying Tataha thereafter, after explaining everything that Duryodhana did. Shvetaihi hayaihi yukte. Yukte, in that which is endowed with Shvetaihi hayaihi, with white horses. Hayaihi, haya means horse. Hayaihi, with horses. And adjective is given Shvetaihi, white. With white horses, that which was endowed, Saptami Vibhakti, Mahatisyandane Sthitau. In that Mahati, in that huge chariot, Sthitau, those two who were there, standing, Madhavaha Pandavaha cha eva, Shri Krishna and Arjuna, Divyau Shankho Pradadmatuhu, they blew their divine conches. What is in Tritiya Vibhakti here? Shvetaihi hayaihi. Yukte. It is endowed with what? Endowed with white horses. Such a beautiful picture is there of Mahabharata, where Shri Krishna is a charioteer and the 5 horses are white in color. Shvetaihi hayaihi. Next, 22nd verse. Yavad etan niriksheham yoddukaman avasitan kaihi maya saha yodhavyam asminrana samudyame. Now interesting. I should have marked this. Kaihi. Even Kaihi is Tritiya Vibhakti only, because it is passive construction. Let me explain. What is the scene? The scene is Arjuna has told Shri Krishna to put his chariot in between the two armies. Last time we have seen that verse. What is he saying? Why he wants to do? Yavad, that by which I can see. Etan nirikshe aham. Aham etan nirikshe. Let me observe these people. Yoddu kaman avastitan, who have gathered here with the desire to fight. Kaihi, with whom? Asmin rana samudyame, in this battlefield, yodhavyam asti. With whom I have to fight? Maya saha. Maya saha. This is because of saha. Saha, obvious, saha sakam sardam, no? With that also maya is used. Now, kaihi, with whom I have to fight. Or who are there with whom I have to fight? Who are fighting with me? Kaihi maya saha yodhavyam. So, Kaihi also is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Maya is also in Tritiya Vibhakti, but Maya is in Tritiya Vibhakti because of Saha. Saha Sakam Sardam. Kaihi is because of the passive construction. Okay? Kena, Kaphyam, Kaihi, Tritiya Bahuvachan. Because there are many, no? Who are there with whom I have to fight? Next. Again, passive construction, 24th verse. Evam ukto hrishikeshah gudakeshena bharata sena yorubhayor madhye sthapayitva ratottamam. Evam uktah hrishikeshah gudakeshena. Now, interesting how Vyakarana helps. Let us see. Evam, in this way. Uktah, who was spoken to. Who was that? Hrishikeshah, Shri Krishna. By whom was he spoken? Gudakeshena. This is Arjuna. So basically what is happening? Arjuna said this to Krishna. But in passive construction, how it is happening? Shri Krishna, who was spoken of this way by Arjuna. Rishikeshah evam uktaha. Evam means in this way. Uktaha means was spoken to. Shri Krishna was spoken to in this way by Arjuna. Arjunena Gudakeshena. Gudakesha is another name for Arjuna. Gudakeshena Rishikeshah evam uktaha. Means what? Previous two verses are telling what Arjuna said to Shri Krishna. Now Sanjay is telling Bharata. This Bharata is for Dhritarashtra. Okay, this is Shri Krishna. So Arjunena Shri Krishna Uktaha. Arjunena Shri Krishna Uktaha. What? Arjunena Shri Krishna Uktaha. Now active construction you see, okay? Arjunaha Shri Krishnam Uktavan. Arjunaha Shri Krishnam Uktavan. Arjuna said to Shri Krishna. Now convert it into passive voice. Arjunena Prathama Vibhakti changes to Tritiya Vibhakti. Shri Krishna Dvitiya Vibhakti changes to Prathama Vibhakti. And Tavatu Pratyaya changes to Ta Pratyaya. Uktaha. This Uktaha word shows that it is a passive construction. Arjunena Tritiya Vibhakti, Shri Krishna Prathama Vibhakti, and verb is following object Shri Krishna, which is in Prathama Vibhakti, Uktaha, passive voice. Can you see? Now same way here, instead of Arjunena, the word is Gudakeshena. Instead of Shri Krishna, it is Rishikeshaha Uktaha. Gudakeshena Rishikeshaha Uktaha. Okay? So the Karta, subject in passive voice is in Tritiya Vibhakti. And Bharata is Sambodhana. Here the Sanjay is talking, no? So whom is he addressing? He is addressing Dhritarashtra. Therefore this Bharata is for Dhritarashtra. Okay? Sometimes he will use this word Bharata for Arjuna also. When Shri Krishna is talking to Arjuna, he will also say Bharata. Okay? But we have to understand. Why? Because here Arjuna is in Tritiya Vibhakti. This Bharata is Sambodhana. It is addressed to Dhritarashtra. What is he saying? Hey Dhritarashtra, in this way Shri Krishna was spoken to by Arjuna. Senayoho ubhayoho madhye sthapayitva rathottam. It is connecting to, in between the two armies, having established the chariot. Then what happened? Then it continues. Okay. So please remember this point. Gudakeshena Rishikeshaha Uktaha. Rishikesha was spoken to by Gudakesha. By Gudakesha, Tritiya Vibhakti, passive construction, the subject. Next example. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna Nacharajyam Sukhani cha Kimno Rajyena Govinda Kim Bhogaihi Jivitena va. Again, Arjuna is talking to Krishna and saying, Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. Oh Krishna, I don't desire victory. Nacharajyam, I don't want kingdom. Sukhanicha, and I don't want any kind of happiness. Why? Because he is frustrated, no? He has to kill his own people, and after killing this, Kim no Rajyena Govinda, what will happen by Rajya? By Rajya. Kim Bhogaihi, what will happen by Bhogas? Bhogas means enjoyments. Jivitena va, or by life, what is going to be achieved? So by, every time by comes Tritiya Vibhakti. Kim no Rajyena. Rajyena Kim. What will happen by kingdom? Bhogaihi Kim. What will happen by enjoyment? Jivitena va, or by life. What is going to be there? Nothing is there. There is no point. After having killed my own people, what is there in getting all these things? That's what Arjuna is telling. Rajyena Bhogaihi Jivitena. Tritiya Vibhakti. Next. Doshai Retaih Kulagnanam Varna Sankara Karakaihi Utsadyante Jati Dharmaha Kuladharmascha Shashvataha. Okay. Meaning we are not going to see too much. Again Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Etaihi Doshaihi. By these faults. Dosha, faults. Eta, these. Etaihi, by these. Doshaihi, by these faults. Varna Sankara Karakaihi, which will create. Again this Varna Sankara Karakaihi is adjective to Doshaihi. Etaihi is also adjective to Doshaihi. What is said here? Varna Sankara Karakaihi, Etaihi Doshaihi. By these faults which are Varna Sankara Karaka. Karaka means creating. Which create Varna Sankara, admixture of caste. These faults that I am narrating to you, that all the men will die and what will happen, only the women will remain. Because of that, what will happen? They will create Varna Sankara, admixture of caste they will create. Kulagnanam, for the people who are going to destroy their whole Kula, whole family. And then what will happen? Jati dharma, all the qualities, etc., the rules that are to be followed by caste, they also will go. Kula dharma also will go. The rules that are followed in tradition by a family, they also will get destroyed. Therefore therefore Shri Krishna, we should not fight. That's what Arjuna is saying. Doshaihi etaihi varna sankarakarakaihi is in Tritiya Vibhakti. By these faults which create admixture of caste. Last example, 45th verse. Aho batamahat papam kartum vyavasitavayam yadrajya sukhalobhena hantum swajana mudyataha. He says, Arjuna is saying, Aho bata, oh my Lord, what? Mahat papam kartum vyavasitavayam. We were about to do a great sin. What is that? Yadrajya sukhalobhena. Lobhena, by greed, to enjoy the kingdom. Swajanam hantum udyataha. We were ready to kill our own people. Yad rajya sukha lobhena. For the sake of. Lobha, because of, cause. Cause is shows. Hetu arthe. What is the cause? Why were we about to kill our own people? What was the cause? Lobha, greed was the cause. Greed for what? Greed for enjoying the kingdom. Rajya sukha lobhena. Tritiya Vibhakti shows the cause. Rajya sukha lobhena. Can you see that? So, see, so many usages that we have seen are already there in Gita. As we start understanding, as we start recognizing, we will be able to find out this. Okay? Clear? Clear? So, these are some of the examples. Some more examples I am sure you will be able to find from other chapters also. Major examples, if you see, instrument of action, hetu arthe, karmani karta. These are the major ones. Then with avyaya saha, vina, alam, all these also are there. And whatever mode of transport example we saw, usages we saw through, then bhava suchaka shabda, then yad dhanam diyate. Those will be less because it's a spiritual scripture. If you see, those will be less, but still such usages are possible. So we have studied more than what is required. Okay. So these are the usages of Tritiya Vibhakti, examples of Tritiya Vibhakti and examples from Bhagavad Gita also. Enough for today. Next session we will go to next Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti, fourth case. We'll conclude. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.